All right. So if you are running a business and you want to promote your business online, you might want to start creating content that could act as a funnel to lead people to come to your business. Now, usually when it comes to keyword research, people might be subscribing to some tools like Ahrefs or Semrush, and they are popular, they are very advanced, but at the same time, they're also very, very expensive. I'm talking about $129 per month subscription, and I would say at that level of pricing, that is overkill, especially if you're not an agency, you're just running a small business, you just want to get some traction online. I don't think you need that kind of subscription. So instead, we can actually get a good list of keywords that later we can turn into content, and the keyword will be based on the things that people are actually searching on the internet, so that you will have a better chance or a higher chance to get visitors on your website when you're creating the content based on the keywords. And I'm going to show you the technique that you can utilize, and you don't have to pay for anything. It costs nothing, and we are going to use Agentic AI. So essentially, it is an AI tool that can do something for you. That's the simplest way to describe an agentic AI. And without using some fringe AI tool, no, we're actually just using a tool from Google, and that is called Google Anti-Gravity. So you can navigate to antigravity.google. And by the way, you can also use something like ChatGPT Codex or Cloud Code or Cloud Desktop. They are basically the same thing. They are AI agent tools, but I'll just use Google Anti-Gravity because unlike Cloud and ChatGPT, Google Anti-Gravity is available for free. You can start using it without paying anything. So I think that's actually a good place to start. So you can navigate to this website and then download the program and install it on your computer. So this is Google Anti-Gravity. Oh, sorry about that. So yeah, this is Google Anti-Gravity. It's very simple. And I think I need to clarify a little bit here because Google Anti-Gravity actually has two versions. So they have the version for developer with IDE, but there's also the version called 2.0, and perhaps I'm going to call it just Google Anti-Gravity for the rest of the video. And that is the version that I have right now on my computer because it is very simple. You don't have to worry about the very complicated nature of the interface. It is just very, very simple. It's very similar when you're using Gemini or ChatGPT, except it is running on your computer. Now, here, I'll start the process one step at a time. Now, I'm going to start a new project. I'll click this button that says create new project, select new project, and I'm going to add a folder. So here, let's say I'm going to call this folder keyword research. And then let's say I'm a video game developer, and then I want to make people to come and visit my website and install my video game. So let's make a description that this is for my video game project. Hit enter and select project. Click next, and okay, so I just select default, next again, and okay, you can specify the name if you want to, but that is optional. Create, and there you go. Now, before we start doing the keyword research, I would like to just do a little bit of brainstorming with AI. So I'll select Gemini 3.5 Flash High, so I'll get much faster answer. So I'm going to provide this question to AI. I'm a video game developer and I want to start creating content on the internet to attract people to come to my website and install my game. My video game is for people who are in commuting or maybe just idling video game. It is a simple video game similar to Crowd City, but it runs on a mobile. So right now I want to do a keyword research, and I want you to give me some seed keywords that I can use on my keyword research tool later. Okay, so that's the basic idea. I just tell AI that my background, and then I want to tell it about the context, and also I need some keyword seed keywords that I can use on the next tool later. But for now, let me just send the query. and just wait for the response from AI. So the reason why we have to select a project is because later we want to generate some files, and we actually want AI to analyze the file, the list of keywords, and then we want AI to make it better. We want to clean it from some unrelated or irrelevant keywords that are not related to our business whatsoever. Okay, so it is creating something here. So that's just the way Gemini work. It will create some plan, etc., etc. So it created this file. Let me check that. And by the way, if you're using Claude or Codex, the behavior will be a bit different. So that's one thing to keep in mind. Anyway, I'll just open the notes. Okay, so it gave me this list. Okay, very interesting. Now, let's say I want to use something like, best mobile games for commuting. Now, that's going to be my seed keyword. I'll just copy it. I'll just maybe press Ctrl+C on my keyboard. And now, for a keyword research, you can use a tool like keywordsetters.com. Okay, so this is the website, keywordsetter.com, and this is free, by the way. Now, I'll just enter my seed keyword, best mobile games for commuting, and here you can specify the search engines, whether it is news or YouTube or Google Images, but I'll just use classic, and you can select the region and also the language and some other advanced settings, but I'll just use the default setting for now. And when you're done, click Start Seeding and just wait for several minutes to even an hour, depending on how many keywords that you want to have for your project. So just wait until it finishes. Actually, there is no finish. It has no end. You can decide when you want to stop, but just give it maybe 20-30 minutes, and then after that you'll get a good list of keywords that you can turn into content for your project or business. So I'll be back in a second. Okay, so now I just click the stop button, and here I got about 500 keywords, basically real keywords that people use on search engines, and I can turn them into some content ideas. So here you have two options. You can either copy all of them. You can press Ctrl+A or Command+A on your keyboard, right click, and then copy, and then you can paste that into Microsoft Excel or Google Spreadsheets, and then you can create a CSV document, or you can just tell AI to do it for you, and that's exactly what I'm about to do. And by the way, remember that I just used one seed keyword, and just this one. I still have many more to go if I want to. So yeah, you can imagine that hundreds, thousands of keywords that you can generate in this fashion. I think that's really cool that we can get this amount of keywords without paying anything. That is just crazy. Anyway, so here I'll just tell AI that please put the following keywords that I have gathered into a CSV document or any other format that you prefer. And then I want AI to create a copy of it. Then we actually want to clean up the keywords. There are a few items that are essentially duplicate. They are not the same, but they are essentially they have the same intent behind it. Like it will differentiate. Let me just give you one example. Okay, so good mobile games for road trips could be the same as best mobile games for maybe commuting, would be kind of the same. And if you don't want to have duplicate, then you can tell AI to find those duplicates and just remove them, and therefore you only be seeing the cleaner version of your keyword. So that's just one example. And okay, so here I'll just continue my prompt. Please delete duplicates of keywords with the same intent or something, the same intent, but with a different phrasing. And also I want AI to filter out keywords from other languages other than English. Okay, so here is the list, and I'll just paste all of them. There you go. Yeah, we are talking about AI. We're talking about AI agent here, so it can do plenty of stuff. And yeah, you can of course create a document manually, but I'll just tell AI to do it for me. Anyway, this might take quite a while depending on what AI model you're using, so I'll be back in a second. Alright, so on the first attempt it was too aggressive, so I actually have to tell AI to not pruning too many keywords. And now on the second iteration I got this document that I would say looks much better. It is no longer 500 keywords, but I do have enough lists that I can turn into good content ideas. So this is just one example, and right now they're just keywords, but you can turn them into actual titles. Like maybe I can tell AI to please edit the document, and I wanted to add another column, and that's basically just the title idea based on the keyword. Maybe keep it between 60 to 80 characters. That's a good one. And make it SEO friendly. There you go. Okay, I will send the message, and it should be able to modify the CSV document that it was created earlier. So that's basically the whole process, and this is the workflow that I have. I actually have been doing something like this from 2024, from when we got the first usable AI agents. And yeah, it's quite useful. You can save money, you can iterate, you can adjust various things, and it's like AI able to control your files. If you can tell it to do something, and this will probably be economical if you are not into spending too much for keyword research. Okay, let me just check the result. Okay, so this is the result. I got this. Okay, I cannot expand this, but yeah, we got some great ideas here. So these keywords are based on the these titles are based on the keywords that we just search using keywordseeker.com. And of course, this list is impossible to create if you are not using capable AI tool like Google Anti-Gravity or ChatGPT Codex or Cloud Desktop. So that's essentially the whole process. You can repeat this process again and again. You can also use a different seed keyword, and maybe you can specify more details about your business. Maybe you're selling something and you have a specific differentiator, or maybe you can specify your location or some services that you might offer. But again, that's basically the whole process. And if you want to see some really cool things that you can do with AI for your website or for your marketing, then you can subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you on my next video.